Hey y'all, hey. Let me tell y'all. So I watched the video last night and I just had to make a reaction video to it. Like that's how I'm not going to say how upset it made me because I'm not that invested, but I just didn't understand. And before I even begin, let me just say anything I say in this video is alleged. It's just my personal opinion. If it is okay for me to have one, I don't know either party in this situation, never met them, so I don't have a dog in this fight. But this is my opinion. They put their life out there. I have an opinion about it. So let's get into it. So CJ decides to make a video last night. Not just CJ, he brought along Lexi, Miss classy Lexi. Um, he brought her along to sit and make a distasteful, disrespectful, ridiculous video about his children's mother. That's not classy to me. Not classy at all. I'm sorry, baby. But no, try again. But yes, they sat down and they had a 24, 25 minute long video, basically bashing royalty, and he wants to give up on these kids that he paid for, that he always emphasizes about paying for, that he paid for them to be here. And he fought so hard and got a lawyer and so he could see his kids. But now, because one argument that didn't lead to anything violent, um, he wants to give up on them because he has sat here and poked the bear, and she's fighting back, and he is so upset about it. He doesn't understand why she's so mad. So he wants to give up on his children that he paid for, allegedly. But yes, so CJ is he gives me narcissistic vibes, allegedly. Um, how do you go from being with a woman for 9 years, and then when she decides that enough is enough, and she packs up her kids, and she packs up their clothes, and she packs up her car, and she leaves you and didn't ask you for a dime? Oh, now she set you up. She's a prostitute. She she's dirty. Your kids are dirty. This man had the audacity to call his own kids dirty. Now, if that ain't crazy, I don't know what is. I don't know what is. How do you want so much attention that you would call your own kids dirty? Are you listening to yourself, CJ? Make it make sense. I'm not saying royalty is innocent because let's just be real here for a second, if that's okay. Where Lexi is sitting now, royalty was sitting not too long ago. And y'all were bashing and going back and forth and talking so bad about Nike. And now the tables have turned. So that's why you have to be careful how you do things. So, Lexi, if I were you, I would just pipe down and be quiet. Just hold on. Just wait a minute. You ain't been around long enough, baby. I'm sorry. You have not. Y'all haven't even made it a year yet. I don't see how you would sit and allow a woman to sit next to you and bash your baby mama because you mad. Basically, you upset. Who cares who she dates? She's a grown woman. She's grown. Whether you feel as if this man is good for her, bad for her, whether you feel like she's ruining her image or whatever, you can feel like that, but you're not entitled to choose for her. That woman has to decide for herself who is best for her. She was in a relationship for 9 years with you, and prior to you, my understanding, she was in another relationship for quite a long time. So let that woman live. You cried about your kids, and you got your kids. So leave that woman alone. You have accused that woman of everything under the sun. If I was her, I would dislike you too. Every time I see you, I would be upset too. because you have put me through hell, and not just me, you put my kids through hell. Those kids have to deal with bullying, being talked about, um, getting death threats because you done told everybody in the world that she done set you up, her and her kids, and she was on heavy drugs, and now she's a prostitute. Get it together, CJ. Because you're such this great father, but what do you think that's gonna do to your kids? What do you think that's doing to royalty mentally? Even Nike. Even Nike. She has to watch you go on and on and on about the twins, the twins, the twins, the twins, the twins. When were you doing this for Kamari? You think you're making up for it by buying her what she wants, and you still not there. What events do you go to? What homework assignment are you sitting down helping her with? What tutor are you paying for? Now, granted, all this can be getting done behind the scenes, but I believe if you were doing things like that, you'd make a video about it. Make a video about everything else. Why wouldn't you make a video about that? But now these twins that you kept talking about, now you want to give up on them because of a petty argument. And in reality, you started. You throw slugs all the time. You just made a video, and Daya is talking about nation, and you was like, "Who's nation? Who's nation?" Then you repost the woman's son on Facebook after she asked you not to post her kids. Then you pin a comment that somebody wrote about the girl's boyfriend, and I haven't even seen Rico say anything about you besides in response to something you said. That's it. Now, how would you feel? You pull up with Lexi and she pull up with Rico. You're gonna come out with a video with all these narratives about how you're scared to meet up with her because her dude is this and her dude is that. But you think you can pull up with Lexi. And do I think the thing with the hair is a big thing? No, not really. But at the same time, y'all always pay for these kids to get their hair done. Y'all always have, from Kamari to the other kids when y'all are together. So why do you need Lexi to do your baby's hair when you always pay for people to do her hair anyway? Didn't you just pay the last hair girl to braid Daya's hair, and that's how you found out where royalty lived? Come on now. So you know exactly what you're doing when you put that in that video, saying unless Lexi knows how to do hair, because you don't know how to do hair. You knew what you was doing. You knew that would trigger her and upset her, so you did exactly what you wanted to do. See, you're calculated and you're sneaky. And I wish royalty would just not even feed into your nonsense. Cause you make yourself look a mess by yourself. You don't need any help. You really don't need any help. And this is not a video to bash either party, but I just don't understand. CJ, what do you think this is doing to your baby? I don't even want to say your baby mothers, your children's mom's mental health. She has to deal with this, deal with you and your outlandish allegations, and calling her this and calling her that. Her kids have to go to school, hear this, hear that. They have to deal with that. She has to hear about that. And pretty soon it's going to be your kids having to do the same thing. You chose to pay for those kids. Now you're dealing with it. You was with the woman for 9 years. What she do? Just changed overnight? Take accountability for the things that you are doing. CJ, you need a break from the internet. I mean, seriously, you need a break from the internet. The internet has consumed you. You have sold your soul, allegedly. I don't understand. I don't understand. This is not cool. It's not cool for either party because it's mentally draining. It's mentally draining for us. So I could imagine it has to be draining for y'all. Well, I'm not going to say mentally draining for me because I'm not that invested, but it's draining to see. And I know that she's drained. And then you have your little Barbie doll sitting next to you, just giggling and laughing as if it won't be her next. Because it will be. It will be. She just need to count her days. That's a young 25-year-old. I don't think she's ugly. I think she's a beautiful girl. Do you think she is really wanting to be tied down to some kids all the time, every day? And you might as well say you a kid too. She got to cook for you, clean for you, wash clothes, do errands for you. She's Molly the maid, allegedly, kinda, sorta, whatever you want to call it. That's not gonna last long. It's just not. But until the next video, y'all, let's talk about it in the comments. I'm disappointed in CJ. I have been watching his new content, and I've actually been loving the content with his family. Even though there's certain things I don't really like about that. Certain stuff you just don't exploit to the internet for views. Help your family because you want to help your family. Don't help your family because you want clicks and views. Fine, you want to record it, cool. But all CJ threw shade at a 3-year-old. We gonna get to that in another video. Let me tell you, I have so many videos to react to, but this one here, I just didn't understand it, y'all. But yeah, y'all get down in the comments, drop in the comments. Let's talk about this. How did y'all feel about the situation? Like I said, I'm unbiased in this situation. This has nothing to do with me. I don't know these people. I can only wish them well. And I really hope that they get it together for the sake of all the children involved. From her children, their children, and his other child. I just hope they all get it together, and are able to have a healthy relationship. Nobody has to be best friends. Just have it healthy for the kids. Because this right here is very unhealthy. And royalty, if you are listening, I'm praying for you. I'm praying for you. Stay strong. Um, and just move smart. Move smart. But anyway, yes, y'all. Y'all have a good day. I'll be back with another video.